Oh, what the heck? Goes like that. All these hinges are different. They're like labeled 1, 2, and 3. And I think the way it goes is 1 goes at the bottom, 2, 3, so on and so forth. Just putting the hinges on. Getting it ready to get the rail on. It's getting dark out. And hopefully we get this done before we go to bed. But if we don't, it should be okay. Okay, now I have the first panel set up along the casing of the door. You need to measure it and make them even. This is really easy though, because as you can see, we're lined up there. We're about lined up there. So that was almost too easy. So now we're going to start putting the rails on. At least the way these garage doors go up, you don't do anything with the rails until you get all the sections up. What they recommend is using a 3-inch nail and putting the nail in and bending it over to secure the door. I don't have any 3-inch nails. It's 9:30 at night, nothing's open around here. So I ended up using some 3.5-inch square head drive drywall screws with some washers on the end, and it seems to be doing the trick. I'm driving them in at an angle. There we go. It's holding the door in place. On. As I put the sections on, this hinge was put on when this section of the door was on the sawhorses. Then it becomes fastened to the next section. Okay, I assembled all the brackets onto the track according to the instruction manual. And of course, this house, there's nothing perfectly straight or even. And the distance between the top of the rails and the top of the garage door has to be the same on both sides. Now in order to level it out, I had to put some shims at the bottom of the door. Okay, so I need to take about 1/8 of an inch off of this rail to get it to line up. That's actually 1/4. You need to take 1/4 of an inch off this rail so everything lines up and the door goes up and down and it's straight. Cut. Okay, here we are the next morning. It's the first really sunny day we've had in probably a week, which is way too long. And you can see what I was talking about with the Faluma doors. They definitely let a lot of light in. And I don't know, we've got a couple windows in here. but I don't know, we're afraid we might end up missing these, but it'll probably be alright. Definitely be nice in the winter. It should warm it up in here some. So now what I need to do is install the these back rail supports. Now to make the rear rail support brackets, I took a 14 gauge 1 inch by 1 inch angle iron, and I bought that from the store. And as you can see, this centerpiece is going to work as support for both doors. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take another piece of angle iron and I'm going to go ahead and make a brace, because you don't want this rear track to be able to flex sideways, because what could happen then is, under the right conditions, the rails could spread apart and the door could fall.